You may find when you're using gCADPlus, and here's an example of a design which features a batch of planting diagonally along the property boundary of edible plants, hence the term food forest. You may find that although in this instance any symbols can be selected, and you can see that as I select they get highlighted, note that each time I select a symbol only one remains selected. You can change that by coming up into the properties box and clicking on that one to make that a plus sign. Now when I click on individual symbols, they're being gathered together in the selection set. But I digress a little. So I can select the symbols, I can select the footprint of the house, I can select the boundaries. But when I go to try and select the driveway borders, these polylines that dictate what will become a paved area, I can't pick those polylines. And that gets frustrating. What's happened here is that the user has locked the layer that the driveway lines are on. If we go to the layer set, you need to look fairly carefully. It's easy to miss. Can you see that a layer called Access has got this red padlock showing? So if I click it, that unlocks, and any entity on a layer called Access will now be selectable. So I can pick that polyline and this polyline. No, sorry, that's an arc. But I can certainly pick any entity now that's in the drawing. You might also notice that a layer called Site Image is also turned off and locked, but we don't need to activate that at the moment. That's almost certainly a Google Earth image that's behind this image. So do take care over the setting. It's easy enough to inadvertently lock a layer yourself, or when you're picking up a drawing from someone else, you find that a layer is locked and so you can't pick the entity.